Hello everyone, welcome to PHTV4. I'm Sue Jankowski and we are at the library. As we do every single month, we give you a lot of information about what's going on at the Palos Heights Public Library. And today, as always, we have our good friends Matt, who's head of public services, and Tina, who's head of youth and teen services. And they've got a lot of information to share with you for the month of March, which is coming right up, spring. So Matt, why don't you give us a lowdown on what's happening in March?
Sure. Well, we have our Spice Club, of course. So this month we have Za'atar. It's a Middle Eastern spice.
Wow.
Yes. So, you know, we have Ramadan coming up. We figured we'd spice things up a bit with something that, you know, you might not normally use. So we'll have that. We'll have some recipes for it, as always. And, yeah, you can register for that the first week of March and then pick up the second week of March. You can see on the slide.
Okay. Well, that's going to be unique because it's not a spice I've heard of. So I'm thinking maybe a lot of people haven't heard of that.
Yeah, should be good.
Okay.
Then we have on Thursday, March 7th at 7 p.m., our Oscar Preview 2024. Oscars are the following Sunday. And this, you know, this is the second year we've done this. It's just informal. We watch the trailers for all the Best Picture nominees, and then we talk about them. And you can enter our Oscar contest as well. So
that's good. So you don't have to have seen the movie, but this gives you a little insight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tuesday, March 12th at 7 p.m., we have Domestic Violence in Later Life, part of our series with the Crisis Center for South Suburbia. And yeah, this is about, you know, some people call it elder abuse, but the presenter wanted to encompass more than that. So, yeah, that should be a good one for a lot of people in our community to take note of the signs and what to do.
Exactly. Sometimes you miss those signs, and now there's a good awareness of that.
Yeah. Thursday, March 14th at 7 p.m., we have our Irish music concert. This year it is with Dr. Murphy's band. So it should be a good time. Our Irish music concerts are always pretty packed.
Well attended.
Yes.
Okay, that's fun.
Yes, indeed. Then speaking of St. Patrick's Day, Sunday, March 17th is our Sunday at the Cinema. So this year we have The Quiet Man, the classic John Wayne movie.
Oldie but a goodie.
There you go.
Okay. I love those old movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that starts 2 p.m. on Sunday. You can see the movie on our big screen. Tuesday, March 19th, we have Make a Mini Scrapbook album. So our scrapbook program is back. These always fill up almost immediately, so you're going to want to go ahead and register for that as soon as possible. People love these. They have a great time. They make little mini scrapbooks, and you don't need any supplies or anything. Our instructor has all the supplies. You just have to bring in 10 to 15 printed photos, and she'll take care of the rest.
What's nice about that, you're doing it with other people, but you actually get it done.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of, in my world, there's a lot of procrastination. I'm going to do it. This makes you do it.
Yeah.
It's good.
Exactly.
And plus fun.
Then Wednesday, March 20th at 7 p.m., we have our this month's Illinois Libraries Present program. This is with Ruth E. Carter, who was the two-time Oscar-winning costume designer for the Black Panther films. So she will be talking about interweaving tradition and imagination through costume design.
Okay.
Kind of different for ILP, but should be interesting.
And so that'll be just a virtual. You can tune in that way.
Right. You can come watch it in our meeting room, or you can watch it at home.
Okay.
You know, on your device.
Okay, that's good.
Then we have Thursday, March 21st, traditional Mexican street tacos with Chef Violeta Trujek. And that one has an earlier than normal start time. She requested to start at 6:30 because there's just so much to do. And there will be samples. So come get those authentic Mexican street tacos.
Yeah, and you'll know how to do it, make it.
That's right.
You can buy the kits for it, but this is going to be so much more authentic to
Yes.
be able to learn to do it yourself.
Yes, space is limited for this one as well, so make sure you register.
Great.
Then Tuesday, March 26th at 7 p.m. For Women's History Month, we have Women of the Vietnam War. We have historian Catherine Atkinson coming in. She wrote a book about the subject. So, you know, you hear a lot about the Vietnam War. Don't really hear so much about the women of the war.
You do not, no. So that'll be fascinating. Good.
Yes.
Great.
And then finally, Thursday, March 28th at 7 p.m., Eclipses, why and where. So we have, the big eclipse is coming up Monday, April 8th. We will have a Moraine Valley professor come in to talk about the science behind it, good viewing locations, all that kind of stuff. And there might be a little surprise for people who attend that event.
Oh,
so
no hints? No?
It'll be useful for when the eclipse comes about.
Okay,
Yes.
well that sounds good. I love watching an eclipse. I mean, there's just something so exciting about it. I don't know if everybody feels that way, but it's just so, I don't know, fun, meaningful, exciting. It doesn't happen that often.
That's right.
Yeah, the last one was awesome. All right, thank you, Matt. And we'll look forward to all of that. Don't forget to register or sign up for some of these things. You have a place that's really important to do. And if you could just stop by the library and do it, then you can kind of wander around the library too. It's fun. All right, Tina, what's happening upstairs?
Spring is going to be happening, so lots of events. First thing I did want to mention is our Valentines goes on all the time, every month. All you need to do is come into the library, fill out a form, and then we'll reach out to you for your availability. And our Valentines, they do a lot of great work for us around the library too. So they help prep crafts for programs, they help straighten out shelves, they recently helped with the Friends book sale. So they do a lot for the library, and I can't say enough good things about them.
What ages qualify for that?
Grades 6 through 12.
Okay. Oh, okay. So it's pretty young. That and that's an enthusiastic group. Those
Yes.
sixth graders. So that's great.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
And on Tuesday, March 5th, we have our first spring program. So spring tree cotton ball painting. They're going to be just using cotton balls and making their own colorful trees, and that's for children ages 2 to 5.
The artwork that I see in shopping, they could make something as good or better than what I see with cotton ball. I think
Yes.
this is going to be beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes the kids, they like to touch the cotton balls and get messy with it, and sometimes they prefer to use a clothespin, and that's fine too.
Oh, there you go.
Yes. And we have STEAM fruit and veggie art. So all we're going to be using is fruit and veggies to go and create our masterpieces. And this is for children grades kindergarten through 3rd grade. We figured by the time they're this age, they will not be eating the apples that they're painting with, so it's safe.
Good call.
So that's going to be on Wednesday, March 6th at 4 o'clock. On Thursday, March 7th, we have monster straw painting. And they're just going to be using a straw and paint and just get messy, use their creativity. This is for ages 3 to 5, so your monster can be all kinds of different shapes and doing all kinds of wacky things.
You're not seeing the little picture that I am, but I'm sure it's on the website,
Yes.
that you can look at, and they look really creative and cool and frameable.
Yes.
Frame them, put them in your child's room.
Our teen book boxes are back on Sunday, March 10th for grades 6 through 12. Again, it's just a box filled with a bunch of goodies, and you're filling out a questionnaire letting us know what kind of genre books you're looking for. And we are also going to be starting to introduce themed book boxes. So that will be exciting as well. So stay tuned.
Yeah, that's a great thing. You still got a lot of enthusiasm for that.
Yes, lots of it. Like I've always said before, whenever a teen comes to pick up the book box, I'm like, open it. I want to know what book you got.
Yeah.
They can't wait either,
No.
so it's good.
So exciting.
On Monday, March 11th at 4 o'clock for children grades 3 to 5, we have a ladybug craft. They're going to be making this craft from the Cricut. So they're going to design it on the Cricut and then put all the pieces together. And it's going to be done in our Fab Lab. So very exciting.
Also a good way to learn the Cricut and then know more about the Fab Lab. That's really nice. So they're so accustomed to it if they're grade 3 to 5
Yes.
that they can go do a bunch of stuff eventually.
At least they can, and also be supervised in the Fab Lab with us as well. So.
Yeah, exactly.
On Thursday, March 12th, we have Hopping Like a Frog at 4 o'clock for children's in grades kindergarten through 3rd grade. And this is going to be learning frog facts. You're going to be doing an obstacle course, which everyone in this age group loves when we make our obstacle courses for them.
Cool. That
It'll
is
be a
fun.
good time. On Wednesday, March 13th, we have our furry readers back at 4:30. It's for all ages. This program always gets so full because everyone loves dogs and everyone wants to practice their reading.
Yes, double fun there.
Yes.
Good. Cool.
We have our spring story time on Thursday, March 14th for the babies at 11:30. Please register for that event. Our baby programs have been getting full rather quickly. There's lots of babies in the area, so
I love that.
Yes, lots of people crawling around and everything, and it's great to see the library upstairs get so full whenever we have the baby program. It's nice.
And it's nice that the babies can look at other babies. You know,
Yes.
it's a social time for them.
For parents as
Yeah,
well.
that's true.
Get me out of the house.
So true.
Have a grown-up conversation. We have spring terrariums on Thursday, March 14th at 4 o'clock for children grades 3 to 5. So we're going to provide all the supplies, and they're going to be making their own spring terrarium.
Yeah, that's fun. And is it a growing terrarium or just like a, artistic kind of
So
terrarium?
this one's going to be an artistic one.
Okay.
We have growing things later on in the month.
Okay.
On Monday, March 18th, we have STEAM Attack on the Fort, and this is catapults, and every year we need to do a catapult program, and it just goes over so well, and kids like designing their own catapults and being able just to fling things across the room. Never gets old.
It never does. Even as an adult, if you can shoot something like pom-pom and hit the target, you're pretty happy.
Yes, it's a good time. On Tuesday, March 19th, we have sensory-friendly stories and play. So Key Autism Services is in Palos Heights, and they are going to be bringing over their sensory bins, and they're going to be sharing stories with children ages 2 to 5. So.
That's great.
On Tuesday, March 19th, we have abstract watercolor, and this is for our teen patrons, grades 4 through 12. They're going to be using painter's tape and watercolors and just make their own abstract art.
Art is fun, especially when it's not at your home.
And we have a sunshine story time on Wednesday, March 20th for children ages 2 to 5 at 11:30. So by this point, the sun should really be
Oh gosh, we hope so.
affecting our weather.
I mean, literally, we're all like looking at the weather reports going, it's going to be sunny today.
Yes.
This is so exciting.
On Friday, March 22nd, Nature Hour is at 10 o'clock for children ages 2 to 5. Lake Catherine is coming, and we've partnered with them. We do a different story time type theme with them every month. And in March, we will be focusing on spring. So lots of stories about spring. They're going to be bringing maybe some springtime animals that should be a fun event. And the kids are they love whenever Lake Catherine comes and visits.
Oh yeah, that's exciting, especially if you've got little animals with them. That's fun too.
On Monday, March 25th, we have Let's Fly a Kite at 5 o'clock for children grades kindergarten through 3rd grade. At this point, the children will already be on spring break, so definitely take note of our programs that we have going on this week because they are going to fill up quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Because parents are going to be looking for different things for their kids to do.
Sure. And kite flying, it's March. It's supposed to be windy, so it's a good thing.
Firefly Family Theater is going to be coming on Tuesday, March 26th at 10:30 for children ages 2 to 7. It's a puppet theater, and their theme is going to be Grow. So again, lots of things surrounding spring, and yeah, this is an event we're excited about it.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. Children just love puppets.
Yes.
And they're fascinated by them. It's always so fun to watch them watch the puppets because it's real to them.
Yeah, and Firefly Family, they've done so many different great shows that I'm like, we just had to get them. So
Yeah, cool.
definitely come and enjoy. Spring Has Sprung is on Tuesday, March 26th at 4 o'clock. So you are going to be decorating fireflies. No, you're going to be decorating flower pots.
Oh, good, because those little fireflies, I don't like that.
And this is for our teen patrons, grades 6 through 12. So yes, decorate a flower pot and, plant some flowers, and hopefully they'll make it at your house because they rarely do at mine. We have Fine Motor Skills Playtime on Wednesday, March 27th at 11 o'clock. These are for babies all the way up until 5 years old. So again, working on those fine motor skills that are so important. And we're going to have different stations. We're going to be using tweezers. We're going to be using different watercolors to do different things as well. So definitely come to the library. You can make a mess at our place and then just go home.
Yeah, I love that.
Yes. We are having our first ever video game club on Wednesday, March 27th at 2 o'clock for our tweens, grades 4 through 8. So we have lots of library staff that are pretty good at video games, and I had no idea because I myself am not. But lots of library staff that are good at video games, and our tween patrons are going to be able to come to the library and challenge our staff to see who can win.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, but those kids are pretty good and fast too. So
I believe it.
it's
So
gonna be a real challenge.
a nail biter.
Yeah.
And of course, as mentioned earlier, the big eclipse event is going to be taking place in April. So we have a space-themed story time on Thursday, March 28th at 11:30 a.m. for children ages 2 to 5. And on Thursday, March 28th, same day, we also have a program for grades 3 to 5, and they will be able to make their own Cricket Bunny boxes. So getting ready for the Easter holiday, and come in and make your craft on the Cricket.
And it's, you know, it's not a cricket bunny. It's made on a cricket.
Yes, it's made on a Cricket.
So that would be an interesting morph of cricket and bunny. Really could jump.
Yes. And that wraps up March for us.
Okay. Well, that just sounds wonderful. You know, as always, to me, the library is sort of the community center, really, at this point, because there's so many great things to do there. Even if you don't sign up for one of these things, you can drop in and find out all kinds of good stuff that's happening there. And I will say this, I haven't said it for a while, but you know, go upstairs. If you haven't seen the new Youth and Teen, I mean, which is now, you know, it's over, it's like a year old at this point, but, you know, a lot of people haven't seen it. It's quite marvelous upstairs to view all the things that the children and teens can do and how that looks. And of course, the downstairs is phenomenal too. I love the adult reading room. If you haven't been to the library for a while, go ahead over there and just read the paper or read a book or just, you know, chill. All right. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Matt, for coming in today. Thanks for watching us. We'll see you next time at the library. Bye for now.